really good to 2v2 map, but it wasn't.
Is that one of like the extra mega health thing, or is that a different one?
No, extra mega health.
Mini
was
mega
on,
health.
That was on. It does have one. That one keep up basically.
Anyways, I think you deserve a break, don't you, mate, after that?
Oh, that's
guys.
DJ.
Right, we'll let you crack on. Myself and Ince are going to be casting this first lower bracket match of the day. It's going to be Cheetahs versus Team Bobber, and we've already cracked on and starting things off here. As it's already tied up, we're going to be sticking to Keltz's perspective. As I was thinking the same, I thought they were going into warm-up, what we're normally used to, but they're just going to get straight into it here, and we're going to have the Anarchy and the BJ versus the Doom and the BJ.
See, for me, Team Bobber, like, FaZe is one of the best Anarchies in the world, but since he really wants to fight against the Anarchy main reputation, because he comes from CPM, he never plays Anarchy. He should be playing Anarchy right now, because Keltz is a really good Anarchy, but FaZe is even better. It makes no sense for him to keep, like, trying to fight against himself. Just play the Anarchy, man. You're fine.
Yeah, it's interesting that he's quite reluctant to whip out the Anarchy. Sirius now down to 10 HP, trying to stay alive, but FaZe comes out, whips out the shotgun, and now Keltz is looking to try and at least apply more pressure and try and clean up. But he does down on FaZe, but Chenzo straight in with a very important trade. Now up by 3, quad coming up in 12.
Chenzo is massive stack going into quad. He does take a fight against Sirius, and Sirius gets one of the kills. Sirius almost gets 2 of the kills. So Keltz should also be positioned now for the quads. Where is Keltz? It's a little bit late, and that's going to be quad going into the Polish player.
Oh, it does get taken down a bit. At least he's burnt the heavy, which is the main protocol vet. And now Team Bobber up.
Oh, he drops onto Sirius shadow. Keltz there to help him out. Keltz really bailed him out there.
He certainly did. Oh, else there would be probably a few
Chenzo.
arguments on the server.
Chenzo really bailed him out, not Keltz, my bad. Get another kill. Oh, what? They got a lot of kills.
Yeah, this is a great start from them. 13 to 4 is just between XL at their playground. Make that 14, so now up by 10. Mega's still available, but it's been jacked by Cheetahs, and Chenzo left on 39 HP, still able to trade out that last frag from Sirius. Keltz finally take him down after Chenzo just valuing his life down to a T.
Keep in mind, this is Cheater's best map, allegedly. So like Zoot was saying, if these things start going wrong, they're going to go really wrong.
Yeah, it's something Cheetahs have selected in the past. They have always made sure XR is selected at the very beginning.
I think they haven't talked to them. I think they kind of expect to win this game rather easily, but it's not going their way at all. Another kill from FaZe. Now 10 frags in the lead. It's 2 minutes in and they're already 10 frags in the lead. It does not bode well.
And now we've got to try and find out and try and figure out how they can recuperate their losses and try and retaliate. It seems like once Team Bobber get going, it's very, very difficult to put a hold and control into their aggression. And it just seems to be that they are the sort of team where on XL, at some stage when they get the next power up, they will be able to flip the map.
And as much as I like Keltz on Anarchy, him playing Anarchy does not really allow for his normal playstyle of rushing at the items, because he usually has very low stack. So I'd rather give the Anarchy to Sirius and do something more sturdy to Keltz. But you can see, look, he's just playing with rails, long range, and that really should be usually Sirius type of gameplay.
It's Chenzo with the protection. It's all about getting the information required. You can see as well that FaZe is looking around to see what you can give to Chenzo, so he knows where Chenzo needs to push his round. But the duel comes out, and Sirius, fair enough, he actually did a really considerable amount of damage. It's not to be enough as he gets that protection now to finish off Keltz. And now still up by 10. Make that 11 now as FaZe managed to finish off Sirius with the shotty.
Yeah, it's not really going well for Cheaters. They need to find something. My suggestion would be to actually switch to
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Now FaZe has picked up the Mega, and if he dies here, he's made sure he's denied it from Sirius. It's Chenzo looking to try and do a little bit more, but Keltz has come out with a shotgun again and closed the gap. Now only down to 8 in terms of deficit.
It's very hard for Keltz to, defend items. He really needs Sirius here if he has something as low stacking as Anarchy. So Sirius now does seem to be the one taking the item. It should work a little bit better, but he will have to be way more aggressive than he normally is. And I'm not sure how comfortable he is doing that.
Trades coming out back and forth, but Team Bomber managed to come out a little bit further ahead in that scuffle. Quad in 35. And the Heavy is also coming up soon. So we've still got 2 more items left to go before the Quad comes out. Series coming up the occasion again. Look at that LG. Disgusting as... Would a trade even be able to come out? No! Serious great plays again, staying alive and still doing a considerable amount of damage in the process whilst he's on the back foot.
26 frags now. Yet another kill onto Chenzo. This could be a good power up now for Kelts to run. With the Anarchy, they should be able to hold this. Oh, that's a good kill, and he gets a kill on face, so it's going to be Serious running with the power up. And since they don't really have anything with mobility, Serious, they won't be able to run away from him much. I think we have team comms from Cheaters.
Yeah, let's have a listen in
21
with Cheaters to see how they're going to work with this squad.
Nest. Pushing from there.
Yeah, rockets. Pushing.
I got your back, kid.
That's rail. Standing on the light. I'm pushing him through. Through now.
Yeah, I'm dead. Probably. Yeah, I'm dead.
Try to get heavy.
Top mid. Do what for Heavy?
He got it. Rail the map taken, like.
All it really
Both
took
above,
was
actually.
that one power up, and now they're in the lead.
Yep, they were down by 10, now up by 2. As the trade comes out, Kelt managed to finish off Fade on top of things. As Kelt's using that inject, and does manage to get away. Even if he didn't even need the inject, he just used it for extra insurance.
That was pretty good. They were down like 22 to 11, and they just got like 20 kills versus 6. Kelts holds until this heavy spawns. He does. He will die right after, but it's fine. Oh, he gave him a rail as well. That's not good.
Well, the last thing you want to give him right now, considering how he's been performing on Exile with the rail. And also meant he could have had more of a defensive stance considering the stack he had. But Cheetah's still up by 3. Team Bomber's still got room to breathe in, still room to try and make this comeback. Protection's up in 25. And the great thing is, for whoever gets the early setup, the Mega will be available 6 seconds beforehand. But Serious doing quite a lot of damage, but finally taken down by Chenzo. Kelts is there, but oh god, the tri-bar damage almost maximising the amount of damage he got with that tri-bar. But still comes with the LG, does a fair amount, but FaZe does take him down with the tri-bar.
Oh, Chenzo not able to win that LG5 phase. Coming in with a dual LG. Gets one. Can he get the second? No. Kelts gets the power up. Now he does have a mobility advantage over his enemy team, so he should be able to catch up to them much easier, especially now with the stack. Let's see if he can find anyone. They both expect him to be here, but Chenzo just at the DP exit. I like how careful Kelts was just not to get telefrag. Oh, it's Serious. Okay, they're gonna get like 10 seconds of power up seal. But they don't know mega timing. I guess been up for a while. It gets taken by Serious.
Now up by 4, still room for Bobber to try and make something happen here. Serious did take down Chenzo, but FaZe got a very important trade, and Kelts trade straight back in. So now it's Cheetahs with that 2-for-1 there, just about to extend by 5.
And they have mega timing as well, which Bobber does not really seem to have. They are here because they assume it's going to be soon, but they don't really know the timing.
Oh, China comes in to go for the Mega, but it looks like FaZe looks at him. Kelts Serious finished off Chenzo with the LG, and Serious come out with the rail again. And look, what's the amount of frags he's actually meant to build up? Because there's been a few moments where Serious just didn't like, he just didn't really fancy dying today and got like 5 or 6 back-to-back frags when he's so weak. It's just been not only valuing his life, but being extremely proactive. And remember that this is Cheetah's map pick, and we can see exactly why.
That's a hard angle enough to hit, but Chenzo hitting him with 2 rails from that angle back to him. So Mega up, Serious, I think he saw the Mega in the corner of his eye. He's going to go over there, pick it up, and then go back to the heavy.
Great LG coming up for Serious. We expected nothing less from him. Instead, he's one of the best aimers
Hinky-looking Heidi's in this place.
in Quake Champions. Quad's coming up in 10. Now let's see how they're going to set up for this. It's like Serious is just hiding at an angle when someone's go through the TP. Good set up there, and that's all about trying to push for this quad. But they're taking their time because they know they've got plenty of room. They know exactly where FaZe is going to be. And this is where they're going to clean things up. And that is going to be it. Cheetahs wins the first map in this series by 10 frags. Yeah.
But there's the reason for that, because every time he does do it, he gets like 40 frags.
And you're saying with cheaters, why? Because they're softly spoken, are they the kind of players where you have to literally put on their mic volume like twice the amount on TeamSpeak?
So they're going double line. Yeah. Cheaters are going Athena's Anarchy versus Doom Anarchy.
Right, so we're heading to our second map now. As you can see, Cheaters out at 1-0 in this best of 5. Remember, guys at home, every single series today will be a best of 5, and this is our third series, and we've still got 5 more to go after this. So we've still got plenty more quick action for you all to delve into, and some decent damage there with the rockets from Chenzo, looking to try and clean up or add some additional amount with the heavy machine gun, but gets caught off guard with that LG, and looks like FaZe should be cleaned up here, considering. Oh, it seems like series is going to be finishing the job with that rail.
Oh, Chenzo going off the map! The double jump did not help him.
No, there's, we thought it will actually help him in a little bit, but no, if anything, it just delays the inevitable.
FaZe now, with the Anarchy trying to get the rail as well. Now he has his 2 favorite weapons. Let's see what he can do with them. Injection coming up soon. None of these champions, except the Anarchy, really have like a good abilities for power-up. And Anarchy is not really for power-up, it's just to boost himself, basically.
Yeah.
So I'm curious how the power fights are going to go. I wouldn't even be surprised if one team decides to stick with the protection. Getting the kill on FaZe. Chenzo trying to help, he's doing a lot of damage. He's going in now with the punches. FaZe is going to get it. Oh, he gets the protection as well. Oh, Serious almost killing him from behind, but FaZe, he is fine. He has 30 HP, double power up. We'll get a couple of kills there. Eventually, 1 kill.
And the Mega was up for quite a while. It was up for at least 5 seconds there, but that's the only reason why was because they've been so distracted trying to fight for that protection straight afterwards and got taken down. So this has been huge for Team Bob. They had a really bad start into this game, but thanks to the protection and the quad, it made to swing things in their favour. FaZe looking to try and take down if we can. Managed to take down Kelt's. Huge play coming out from FaZe, and Chenzo obviously won the other duel on the other side of the map against Serious.
Now we're seeing a bit more FaZe coming out. And starting to believe, basically. I think he's died maybe once in this game so far.
It feels like that, doesn't it?
His aim is not quite working out for him a lot, but even with just his Anarchy movement, he's been able to do a lot.
Oh my goodness, the damage
that is so annoying.
Put it then.
Kelt's got the heavy, but he got nothing to show for it after.
Catching them both with their trousers downwards is up in the air. Now extended to 7. Now this is exactly what happened on Exile earlier on, but the only difference is, can they maintain this lead and not give it away? It's all about this next squad, which is coming up in 20 seconds. As Serious catches him with a shotty, and now it's still lurking around waiting for this next pick up. And it looks like it may have been, yes, it has been stolen by Cheaters, but both FaZe and Chenzo did take them down. But fingers over, look at their stack. Still something to work with, and still doing so much damage with that rail. Great big play from FaZe, and now it means Chenzo can bring up the quad with still a decent stack. Still needs to try and heal up a little bit more. Protection is available.
Another double power up for Team Bobber. Let's see how much more frags he can get after this heavy. Now he's pretty stacked. Yes. That's like, he's got 5 kills I think for right now, since he got the first protection. He's gotten the items, but doesn't matter. He's getting the kills at 15 frag lead now, maybe at 16.
Yeah, definitely got pretty much the maximum you could ask for with that quad. With Chenzo now continuing on the warpath here, takes down another player. Managed to finish off Serious there from heavy. And Kelt straight afterwards, but Serious managed to get again a trade, which is going to be quite beneficial for them. But look at the scoreline, 29-13, and we're only just over 4 minutes in.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard for Cheaters because they're playing double life, right? Once they spawn, they don't really have a stack to immediately fight, which delays them significantly.
Well, this is what Team Bobber were discussing earlier. They're like, it's a bit too risky having 2 lights against a champion pool like this.
So that was a really good decision by FaZe and Chenzo to not go double light, and it's not working out for cheaters at all. But I don't even know which one of them should change if they do decide to change. I think if it was, again, if it was like if they swapped champions. Oh, there it is.
BJ, straight
There's
away.
the BJ.
But it's going to make you question now. Maybe it's too late considering what's been occurring so far. They need to put a halt to this aggression coming out from the lads on Team Bobber. But we do have a listening from the lads on stage to see how they're going to progress for this quad and protection.
No shaft.
54 is heavy.
I died on Mega. Okay,
Around one.
getting protection. I'm far away. Where's he going?
I don't
Mega.
know.
Are we on the 50? Okay.
I need to play mega side. I can't push
BJ
out
hit
too
for
much.
60 at Rocket.
Where?
Chilling. He's at Rocket. 150,
Dead.
screaming. He's getting heavy, I'm trying to deny it.
Let him push into you.
I'm grabbing, I will steal. He's
Where?
I got 20.
Nice.
Nice.
Get him well, pushing into shaft.
Fighting in twin. He's in 20. Should be real nice.
Watch him. They go.
Just gonna fight him real.
I'm too weak.
LBJ. At the back, I'm passing the ball. Hit him for 40 more. Still
Big plays coming up from Team Bobber. They're pretty much denying every single power-up almost in this map, and the scoreline is seriously showing it. Not only are they denying it, but they're maximizing the potential from Bogey tabs every single time. 41 to 19 is it spiraled out of control after the second minute, as Team Bobber weren't looking so fruity at the very get-go, but now they've completely turned things around. 42 to 20, looking to try and make it 43 as Chenzo manages to get away, but managed to take that rail as he was getting away, but Kelts has taken down FaZe, taken down Chenzo, but it's going to be a little bit too late. Maybe that BJ pick should have happened a bit earlier.
Yeah, probably. And that's Kelts now with the slash instead of the anarchy, also acceptable. And as we looked into the Team Bobber's comments, I do understand now why they are so, swingy. When FaZe had the power up, he was telling Chenzo, oh, just let him push into you. But Chenzo has that confidence and that aim that's like, I'm going to push into him. And it's great if it works, but when it doesn't work, the whole team breaks apart and they start feeding frags. But we're now seeing the aftermath of when it works, which is amazing. When it works, they can beat cheaters with a 20 frag difference, which is insane.
Yeah, we were talking about massive scorelines earlier. Before today, it was 50 to 28, and Maestro Rave changed that to 50 to 15. But look at this, I didn't expect this from Team Bobber. This is kind of something you expect from cheaters here, and Team Bobber looking so damn good here in map number 2. We can see why this is their map pick, and FaZe, lovely way, style points for him to finish things off map number 2, 50 to 27. If you're just joining us, one apiece.
Oh, CK, right.
And it is going to be over to CK, and let's see how things are going to change up in comparison to what we witnessed earlier on. So it's going to be a bit of a slugfest, and it has been the first 2 maps, let's be honest. And this is Team Bobber can now
Anarchy?
keep up with that momentum.
Go. We still have Anarchy from FaZe, so I still believe in Team Bobber. And as Zoot was talking about before the game, having lost that map, being the favorite, has got to take a mental toll in cheaters' confidence.
It certainly would. I think it would for most people as well, considering they were one of the favourites coming into this matchup, or not this matchup, of course, but the tournament alone, as we're 30 seconds in, and Team Bobber have an early lead, but very weak stack from the previous engagement.
For me, it's very weird that they left the Anarchy in, because even if Kelts is a really good Anarchy, FaZe is probably the best Anarchy.
Yes, I remember you saying that earlier, that FaZe is one of the best Anarchies in the world.
We should see more FaZe. Serious, this guy's the 2 kills.
It's going to be very tough to call. It's going to be depending on how they're going to affect all these power-ups early on. Serious managed to take down 1. Waiting for the next light, but it decides to back away because he doesn't have got the exact timing for
Doesn't
it.
seem to have timing on anything. He's just waiting for items and hoping they appear sometimes.
Pretty much. That seems to be the case. But
Rockets
quad
by
will be
FaZe.
coming up in the next few seconds. Let's check this out. 5 seconds till quad comes up, and Cheese is in a prime position here, but they're taking quite a lot of damage. So trying to fly on forward, as one of them did pick it up. I think it was FaZe, but in the end drops it straight away as Kelts can be greeted by Chenzo, as now he's picked up the Mega, and Kelts can just have,
He
you know,
needs to
pretty
go
much
on a
treat the
run.
map like it's his playground.
Yeah, he needs to have a couple of frags in his squadron and get their confidence back up. I think he saw the second player there as well. Doesn't really need to chase. Just needs to maintain position, and Sirius will sandwich the player with him. There they go. Get 1 kill, 2 kills. Sirius should be able to get the third one. I think he's getting pushed by the enemy 2 players. And Kelt's just watching him get pushed.
Yeah,
From a
pretty
distance.
much. You can just run off on your own, and I'll just...
That is what I mean when I see like their coordination isn't great. Because a lot of the other teams, they see the teammate get pushed, they just go for that instead of just getting the item. Because getting the item is fine, but allowing your teammate to stay alive with the weapons is finer, I guess.
Oh, lovely aim skill there coming up from Kelts. Looking to go for another with that LG, hoping it would walk straight into the rockets,
Nice.
but managed to go for the TP and take down Chenzo anyway, was using that inject.
I like that they're keeping position on this side of the map. Hopefully they can eventually branch out. As long as they're taking both of the yellows, the lights, they're fine on staying on this side. So let's go now. Great aim by Kelts there. And there's the second light. So they got both of the lights. Not really getting heavy, but at this point doesn't matter a lot.
Taking a leap out Sirius Blue there with the aim skill he's performing at the moment. Kelts still somehow staying alive at 8 HP.
He rocked himself
in the
4
meantime.
times.
But yeah. Well, it don't matter. It don't matter. I don't think we're going to see any champion switches this game either.
Gentle switched, right? He was DK at the start or something. Or did he never end up doing DK?
I was going to say no, but now that you said that, I'm now second guessing myself.
Yeah. Power up soon. Kelts gets both of the kills, and it's going to be Sirius running the power up this time. He doesn't really have much to play with. It's going to be very hard for him to chase the enemy players without a straight mobility advantage. Should be able to get the heavy though. Maybe a rocket jump just to give himself a little boost on the wall. Finds FaZe. That should be 1 rocket. The second rocket not really landing, but there it is. He's able to still get 2 kills with the help of his Swedish teammate.
Yeah, let's be honest, there's not many places you can hide on CK, so it's going to be real rough. Depending on where your opponent's going to rotate with that protection, but Sirius doing quite a bit of damage with the machine gun, and just, even though he's not doing a huge amount currently, he's just keeping him pinned there to give Kelts the opportunity to then do a little bit more from a different angle here. As both of now could actually be pinned on the LG, which they are currently, and they're just standing their ground at the moment, waiting for them to make the first move.
On this series is a lot better. Like they're setting up crossfires, they're both trying to attack the same enemies, which is a lot better than what we saw versus Chicago. So signs of progression there. Chenzo does win the fight, but Kelts is there to get the trade once again, and 10 frags in the lead for them. Which is normal given that they did get the 2 power-ups.
Yeah, they've done a little bit with the power-ups, but it's more been their coordination and how they've been performing their vision straight afterwards, which has been more of a case of how they've been grabbing so many frags. But they've been collapsing in sync, which has been so important, and hesitating less to make these pushes, which has created this lead. Sirius now just played the switch with Kelts, just going a little bit too long there, but did do quite a considerable amount of damage. Chenzo has picked up the Mega, whilst especially a bit of damage onto one of the players on Cheaters with the LG, and Chenzo has backed away. But we do have a listen in to see how these teams are going to perform over the next 45 seconds with the quad coming up any second now.
Oh fuck, he has shadow. I gotta push banana.
5 volt. Close. Up it all. I'm pushing from here.
Make us up, or have it up for you.
Got it. 23. Thanks.
Fighting shaft. I ended shaft.
Operators are available.
They seem really focused right now.
Yeah, after that last map, I think they just thought, right, okay, we need to sort of life that a little bit, and look at it now, 20 frag difference. Completely dominating CK, picked up every single power-up and just good denial with the items.
They've got more power-ups
All round.
on this map than they've gotten almost in the whole series versus Chicago Doggos.
I was just thinking. So even with, if one of them gets like one tap, I'm like, really?
Stabbing.
Like in the parallel universes, Chenzo does get a good double, but we know what CK can be like. It's very difficult to play
And Sirius
Swing.
just gets the double right back from spawn. Or a triple, I suppose. Unless he gets hit with the air rocket. No, he manages to avoid it somehow.
But I think it's just going to be trades back and forth now until Cheetahs to kind of finalise this third map and make it a 2-1 in the series. But Kelt's just trying to back away. But finding his life quite well. Series there to support. Kelt's also took down Chenzo 41-17. I'm still surprised on the scoreline considering the map.
Only 8 frags till we go to an actual 4th map. And I don't think it's that surprising. I think it was great that Team Bob managed to win a map. I don't know if they're going to be able to win a second one, but winning even one map, I think it's a good performance by them.
Yeah, I completely agree.
He's in this place.
And at least it does seem that it didn't affect Cheaters negatively.
No.
If anything, it seems to actually make them focus a lot more.
Because deep down, they're probably telling themselves, you know, we're much better than this. What on earth are we doing? And now you can see the fruits of their labour here. 46-17 now, up on 29, approaching the 8-minute mark. And I did assume that against teams like this, playing against each other, we're never ever going to meet the frag limit, no matter what. Especially now we've got blood coming, it's not going to be in this series anyway. As 4 more frags to seal the deal here with Cheetahs. Now looking to try and grab another. That's coming out 47. Good damage coming up from Sirius. He's just going to jump in the TP and continue to support. Good direct, followed by the nail gun shots from Kelt. Trying to back away, but still did a fair amount. And Sirius, again, this is what I'm talking about. The trading is much better from what we've seen in the previous 2 maps. Looking for that final frag. If both players going to just push in.
That was an awful angle to push, but at least they were pushing together.
Yeah.
That is much better than what they were doing versus Chicago Doggos, even if they did lose the fight.
Hit the 130 to Anarchy, he's going lower.
Team Doggos comms now, I believe. Let's see if they can close out this map.
But they're really making them work for this last kill. We've been staying alive for the last 30 seconds. And is it going to be their time? Finally, Sirius does close out the final frag onto FaZe, left on 5 HP around Heavy. But that was a great performance. Looking far ahead, I wouldn't be surprised that it was a bracket reset, considering how close a lot of these series have been over the past few days. But we'll be heading into Vale. Could this be the last map in the series here for Cheetahs to send Team Bobber home, or will they keep their hopes and dreams alive and send us to map 5? Let's find out how things are going to go. It's going to be Chenzo starting off here from his perspective, and it is going to be the Athena versus the Sorlag on the other side, the DJ and the Sorlag.
Athena is such a weird pick for it. It can work. I think Chenzo likes playing Athena on rail. I've never seen a game where Athena is actually played, but I've heard it can work really well. And it makes sense because it's a very vertical map, which Athena excels at. But it's also a map with a lot of choke points, which Athena doesn't excel at.
Yeah. Like, we probably would have expected it potentially on the Woken, but we probably will see it again on the Woken if we get back far. Team Bobber with the early lead. And trying to stay alive, but it's going to be Chenzo with the rail just to try and keep their hopes and dreams alive and maintaining this lead as it's just the first minute mark. And this is what we expected, especially in Quake, you know, this is a kind of aggressive style and both teams just fighting for dear life on those LG stairs.
Yeah, I've never seen a 2v2 fight fighting for one of the 4 yellows on the lights on the map. But sure.
Yeah, fine, just let him crack on, but Mega's up, has been for the last few seconds, and it looks like the quad will be available in 20. Now, let's see how these teams are going to set up for that quad. And we'll pick up the quad, we'll pick up the Heavy straight afterwards. Let's see what their game plan is going to be. It's fighting it tooth and nail here. Sirius able to stay alive, left on 24 HP, but Chenzo, is he going to stay alive? No, he will not, as Kelt does take down Chenzo, takes down both, and the quad has a slight stack. But now he picked up the health bubble and the light, and now he's going to be on the warpath. But the Heavy has been denied, which is going to be a huge play for Team Bobber to maybe even take down Kels if he slips up slightly, but I can't see it happening now. He's got the LG.
Shotgun as well. Yet another kill. Kels might even get a couple more, because Team Bobber seems to be completely adamant about pushing every single item. And if it works, great. If it works great, but when it doesn't work, on a map like Vale, where it is relatively easy to maintain control and position, it can snowball against them quite easily too.
Kels heavily stacked here, taking a lot of damage from those rockets though, as the Rosa were coming out straight away as Kels looking to try and stay alive. Not for much longer. FaZe just dived on him with the rockets. Sirius now coming in the rocket room and still does a fair amount with the heavy machine gun, but Chenzo will be cleaned up with the rockets again. FaZe, you can see, just trying to stay alive. Hope long enough to try and get the heavy, but commit suicide in the process. Heavy will be taken. Maybe this is coming up next, and looks like Chenzo was looking to be in position, but again, Sirius able to steal it away.
Constant back and forth. They just want to fight. They might as well be playing UHT right now, because this is what it feels like.
Certainly does, but she's just trying to keep hold of this lead. And Kels and Sirius taking down both FaZe and Chenzo respectively. So we've got Heavy coming up now. Mega will be up in 5 as they managed to grab it and also maintaining the lead, but not only that, being very, very proactive. It looks like they're both trying to apply a lot of pressure onto each other for these items.
Cheers has a lot of stack going into this power-up now. He also will have the ability. Just the second they get the kill on Chenzo, she should be able to get the kill on FaZe as well, and they're both kind of low, so Sirius is going to say, alright, I'll take it, I'll be able to get some resources faster than you. The rocket jump up, not quite working. He's just gonna go somewhere else. The Heavy was just stolen, so missing out there. Can he get any kills with this whatsoever? There's one. Another rail.
They were a tad early for that protection, but that's fine. Still got plenty more power to come. Sirius does take down one and still able to stay alive with this protection. Doesn't really want to even give 5 seconds protection, let alone the full amount. And obviously Quad will be coming out next. Heavy's up in 2. Sirius is going to potentially make a play for it, but he's well aware that the angles are going to be covered. FaZe does take down one, and it's going to take down Sirius as well.
It's a big
and now he's going to pick up the Heavy. This could be a great way to abuse this stack.
Especially because it was very clean. They both got the rails, they both got the Heavy, but as I say clean, Chenzo gets destroyed right up. Doesn't really seem like the Athena is doing much. Like, it would be fine for power-up, but even on power-up, I don't see it working. I don't know if they're going to switch, but it's still close. The game is still very close. If they do start missing out on more powers, maybe they'll make a change, but for now, I still think it's fine.
Heavy and good contention of it as well, but he took so much damage considering the stack he had available. Chenzo down just standing his ground and was going to try and hold the rocket angle, but realised that FaZe needed a little bit of a helping hand, as Sirius did take down FaZe eventually. And the Heavy and Mega, whoever picks up this Heavy and Mega, if they have to even pick up both if that's possible, that quad is going to be available to them 10 seconds after. It's going to be a huge play coming out for these teams. Kels does take down Chenzo, Sirius takes down FaZe, and now let's see how these teams have a listen in to find out how they're going to try and grab this quad.
I need help.
Yeah, spawn far,
I need help.
Come now, come now.
Come, no, you come to me. Like,
I'm gonna delay it for a bit, just to fuck him up.
Imagine it disappears. If you wait long enough, it will disappear.
I got Heavy, 21.
Tribal, 92 soul life.
Okay, I will go.
Oh, that's fine. That's kind of well.
Power up.
I can get back there. I might die though.
Nice.
Got it. Okay, only 7 punch. Do this. Rocket. I'm trying to go around. 21 and 9 are the items.
Unwell.
They don't know that.
Well,
Play ahead with me, please.
Here coming. 92
Got it. I'm dead.
I think he said that. I think he's literally begging him to give him a
It's so nice.
hand. Exactly, yeah.
Can you come to Heavy, please?
Yeah, can you do something? 28-19 is Cheetah now not only maintained the lead, but extended it by a few frags, and it was 7 minutes in. the push on forward as FaZe does take down Sirius, and Chenzo also taking down Count, so trying to cushion the blows.
Even though that was the power up for FaZe and Chenzo, they only now seem to reaping up the frags. Power up didn't really seem to help them a lot, but at least helped establish control after, at least until Sirius got 2 rocket kills right there. Good mega steal, like he gets the kill as well. I was taking so much damage.
The damage output coming out from Team Bobbit has been monumental in comparison over the last couple of minutes. But with this protection, this is going to be so crucial here because Rubí 2, let's be honest, it's not going to hit the frag limit, but this could be potentially the second to last power up.
Oh, this is an easy power up for Sirius now. Oh, there's someone there. I don't think he realized it in the last second. And FaZe steals the power up.
That was huge. This is going to be game changing here. If they want to take this to a map 5, that was probably one of the biggest steals of the series as FaZe does take down Sirius with the support from Chenzo. FaZe now dropping down to Sirius to find, managed to get one player, managed to get Sirius, but Kelsey is still there. He's going to rocket jump up to try and catch him if he can. And what a play coming out from FaZe. Huge play coming out from FaZe. Great movement as well, and well aware of what he can do here, which
FaZe
is why
he's really good at CPM movement, and he's also very good power up runner. And the frag lead that Cheaters had just vanished after that power up run.
Yeah, pretty much disappeared and getting the maximum out of these power-ups here. The potential was going to be a huge steal and maximise the potential of that, as I've already mentioned. And still, Chenzo gets to heavy, denying all these islands, but he's taking so much damage. FaZe to try to push in and try to distract, but still gets Sirius. Now only a 2 frag deficit here. Team Bobbit are well on for a comeback here if they keep up with how proactive they're being. My God!
The aim from Chenzo is insane. Hitting so many shots. Even versus Sirius. Sirius expects to win a lot of these fights, but Chenzo just keeps landing shot after shot, stealing the items and getting kill after kill.
Oh,
now teams are tight.
The momentum coming out from Team Bobbit now.
That's when they get really dangerous.
This is it, and on a map like Vale, where you can get easily suffocated onto rail with the map control, it's just going to pile on even more pressure for Cheaters. It's a matter of how we're going to try and come out of this. But let's have a listen in to find out how both these teams are going to approach quad.
I have dual shaft. Coming from heavy now.
Oh, good.
How
damage.
does he how are they
okay.
to
Quad spawn.
Below.
Oh, he kills him, but Sirius gets both!
Target area.
Mega up soon. I don't know. Above.
That's insane.
That is absolute madness. FaZe is going to get the remainder of this quad, but even if he doesn't need kills, he's still a bit of the heavy. Will he be able to get a second onto the LG? He says yes, he does. FaZe, great play, and managed to take down the quad guy straight beforehand. And now Mega's up in 5, Heavy's up in 10. And we may not even make it to the protection, considering the pace and the tempo that Team Bobbit are playing out in the moment. Both have pinned down that bottom TP. They've gone through, but Sirius has taken down FaZe finally after such an incredible run.
Especially the tempo that they play at is very uncomfortable to play against. Sirius not able to get the heavy and he's going to go down once again. Yeah, the tempo just makes it really uncomfortable. Because if they play at a tempo before, like if they get a couple of kills and then they get back before the opponents are in position, Sirius, it's very uncomfortable for him to play. And so far, Kelt's getting 2 easy kills with starting nails in it, I believe.
Certainly doesn't. We've only got 2 frags left. The protection's up in 40. I think Team Bobbit would prefer just ending it now before the protection even comes through. Sirius going to dive right in. He's going to take the duel between, and in the end, FaZe wins that duel outright near the Mega. And it's going to be 2 apiece now as we head into map number 5.
Very impressive performance there by FaZe and Chenzo, which somehow made the Athena work, or half made the Athena work.
And it wouldn't surprise me if CDF being again in map number 5.
Yeah.
Now we chill. Now we fucking chill.
Yeah, see that? I told you. They win their close map, we win ours. We win our funky map, they win ours.
I'll go ahead.
Again, from these two, no,
Are you
nothing.
going for this? Okay. You gotta fucking go better. Go better. that you see that though? Furious is doing like all the damage there. We gotta just see how we can shut him down. That was why we wanted the fucking deep embrace by so much. Just gotta keep finding him and killing him.
They're right though, he has been packing a punch in a lot of his maps, and they managed to shut him down on Veil. Like during the second half, with the amount of pressure they're applying onto Sirius, there was not really too much he was able to do to retaliate, and Celts was on the front line trying to distract and disturb a lot of those situations, but just still couldn't. It was very, very tough.
And they kind of figure out how to, I don't know if they completely like realize it or if it's an actual plan, but the way they shut them down is just keep rushing at him to a point where he can't really set up and even get weapons. Because once Sirius is set up and has weapons, he becomes like the highest damage player. But if you don't let him get to that point, that's the one way you can shut him down, basically. If you just keep the tempo at the pace that is too fast for him to be able to play comfortably.
That's right, but that protection still, when there were 5 frags down by FaZe, was the turning point. It was critical for him to grab that, and it looked unlikely, so we weren't really discussing the probability of him actually being able to steal it. And because he did, he actually did a lot of work with it as well. He was able to find his opponents quite comfortably. And then that was the momentum shift there. Without picking up that protection, it could have been an entirely different story, and then shutting down Sirius to start or to stop distributing so much damage. So this is going to be the final map in this series. We're going to be heading into Awoken. Who's going to be going home and who's going to be staying in the competition? Heading into the lower bracket semis later on this evening. We've got the Athena and the Anarchy, and the Athena and the Doom coming out from Team Bobber.
Yeah, again, Cheaters going for that double light combo, which I'm not super fan of. Let's see how it's going to work. Anarchy, Athena, and Athena, Doom. This is a very good map for Cheaters regardless. It's a map that it's very easy to play at the pace that you want, because the rail area is very easy to control. And you already see the Sirius set up there, and now to get him out, it's gonna take a lot more than just rushing at him.
Yeah,
the map is more spaced out, there's more long range, easier to breathe.
Yeah. More choke points as well to keep Team Bobber trapped if they try to do anything a little bit overzealous here. But remember, this was the map which Team Bobber won in the series against Mice 2 with that ridiculous 15 frag comeback. But this could be a different ballgame now, considering the skill structure coming out from Cheaters. We're a minute in, but they do have a 4 frag lead. This quad's come up in 20 seconds. And whoever picks up the quad could just pick up the heavy straight afterwards and then just go on a little path of destruction.
Celts does everything in protection. He has all the weapons that he wants. He has the rockets to rocket jump over as well. Surely going to attack it in the last second. See chance of trying to hold. And he's getting pushed by every angle. He's only on 50 HP. Can they get Chenzo before he gets the heavy? Oh, he's trying to survive. That heavy is up. Oh, and he dies. Who's getting it? Sirius gets it. And he's going to get the 2 kills, make that a 3 kills with yet another rail. Oh, and 4 rails in a row.
He's probably
Sirius.
the last person, isn't he, to have that quad.
Yeah. Can he get the 5th? Oh, he couldn't really get an angle there. We're gonna find the enemy. He does try to ego it and go for another ridiculous rail, finally missing one. Only a couple of seconds there for the quad, which he gets.
But that's good discipline coming out from Sirius earlier on to take down the quad in the first place and then get back-to-back frags around the LG area. As Sirius is continuing to fill up that kill feed with his name, now up 12-3.
The biggest problem now for Team Bobber is how do they get him out of it? How do they get Sirius out of his comfort zone? Because as long as he's around here, like, he's super comfortable. The thing is, he's playing Athena. He doesn't really have a lot of stack, but he does have a lot of mobility to run away if he wants.
He's got a few get out of jail free cards in his back pocket. Sirius just trying to stay alive. Attention, it is up in 40 seconds, but it's more about weapon denial. As he's coming in with the LG, he's done so much damage with the rockets considering the stack he had available to him. And Chenzo and FaZe both dived on in with the LG, finally able to claim that rail. And you can see now heavy up in 7, mega in 15 with the protection shortly afterwards. And this next battle is going to be so important. And Celts doesn't manage to stay alive, and FaZe and Chenzo managed to get a 2-for-1, which they're going to take all day as they've closed that deficit. And look at this, Chenzo with the mega, Heavy's coming up in 15 seconds, so it's going to be all about this protection. Chenzo and FaZe just trying to stay alive and make sure they're positioned well here. But you can see Chenzo still trying to be aware from the right-hand side, but FaZe just completely given up, leaving the protection to them. And now with that mobility, let's see what he can do with his protection.
Does have a lot of stack. Can he find the players though? There's one. FaZe also gets one of his own, so they should be able to tie up the game in a few seconds. Mega is up. I think he kind of ignored it because it doesn't really need it. FaZe should be able to collect if he does want it. No, but someone else will lose the Mega. But he managed to kill him before he runs out. That's why he was so aggressive, because he still has the protection. If he takes that fight after it, he's dead.
Magas are still keeping map control, finally cleaned up, and there's a lot of weapon denial in the process. But that's what we're hoping for. Great rail coming out from FaZe, looking to try and at least keep himself alive for as long as possible for Chenzo to come on in, which he has done, but also gets cleaned up by Sirius.
A nice 1v2 by Sirius there. And they're still in the lead, although very marginally. They have timing all the items, so that's good. FaZe winning an LG 1v1 fight. Sirius is not going to be happy about that. Trying to rush up to Chenzo, Sirius somehow kills him. And he gets the heavy as well. Again, they keep going back to the rail platform. This is where they're comfortable in.
Oh, good by the idea, but
and the Mega.
Let's take down FaZe, and yes, the Mega will go in the hands of Cheaters, and quad is coming up in 30 seconds. It's going to be a big quad as well, especially for Team Bob. We need to close this deficit and try and make this even more competitive in map number 5. Remember, loser goes home. This is a best of 5 final map now between Cheaters and Team Bobber. Let's see how both teams are going to approach this quad with listening.
He's gonna totally cook from below.
Catch me now.
Interesting movement there by Chen.
Let's stir things up.
Yeah.
Heavy soon. Try to stick with you, but come back to heavy.
Good.
On rail. Happy? Dropped. On platform.
This is
Or
probably
around heavy.
the least talkative team out of all.
Lights up and works.
Can't catch me now.
It's out in a few seconds.
It probably is, you're certainly right, and that was a good listening as well. Fantastic listening, even
Even if they
it's
said
quite impressed.
3 words per minute.
You probably get more frags than those 3 words in a minute.
Yeah, there's a lot happening, just not a lot of talking.
Yeah, I'm not expecting a lot of small talk, but the basic comms, yeah, sure. It's now 26 to 18. I kind of feel like how impressive they've been with the quad. You'd think they'd have a little bit more in terms of the scoreline, maybe it's just me, but now only down by 7, still giving them that room, that breathing space to potentially come back. Now only, well, was down by 6, now down by 7 again, make that 6 once more. They've got a lot of combat potential. I'll be a little bit worried if Team Bobber managed to get the next 1 or 2 power-ups.
Yeah, Team Bobber is doing a good job of going back to the rail platform and trying to challenge again every time they see an opportunity. Interesting movement there by Chenzo trying to juke his opponents, but Sirius now with 4 frags in a row. Gonna be feeling good about that as the frag lead goes from 6 quickly to 10. Mega up soon. Sirius going in, still gonna come back down, and they'll begin the setup for the protection.
Coming protection.
Both injector available, both in that mirror match as well. But Kelts is just purely standing around that rocket area to feed and catching with the trousers down. That's exactly what's happened against Chenzo, sadly, the Team Bobber, and now FaZe is playing ring around the Rubí to try and get away. Chenzo's trying to help him, but it's just not really going to do too much. And now by 14, going to make it 15 in a second, considering the amount of damage they have to do, and it was a good collapse at that moment. Is still trying to dish out the damage onto the protection, but Cheaters have just been finding it so easy to collapse onto Team Bobber.
Yeah, whenever they have
got
control
the power up.
or the power, whenever they have both, it's just domination, and it takes like a whole 2 minutes to break. Sirius just hanging out, doesn't need to pick up the Mega, probably telling Kells to pick it up himself. He's very anti-items.
Just hanging around that T-junction now. Sirius is just floated around, managed to grab
Hot
FaZe.
shot now.
And now rotating and see if we can find Chenzo as well, which he has found him. This is just to finish him off. Good teamwork coming up from both Celts and Sirius. This is what we wanted to see earlier, and we did, don't get me wrong, we saw it on CK.
Right now, I don't really see a way in for Team Bobber, but we have said this before and they did make the comeback. But I believe this might be a way taller order than they can manage. Although, getting to 5th map versus Cheaters is impressive.
It is, yeah, it really is indeed. Some people really weren't expecting this, probably some people were probably expecting a clean sweep, weren't they? And
Don't hesitate.
I wonder who was expecting a clean sweep.
Incoming squad.
Nearly at the team 10-minute mark, 42 to 23, but we're going to have a little listening to see how both these teams are going to approach the quad once again.
Just try to hide.
Quad spawn. Enemy has the quad.
Guys, heavy.
Corner rockets.
She can't die now.
Had enough yet?
The difference can't be made up though.
Rockets pushing me.
Banana, I think. I can kill him, just chill.
I think. Like,
I don't know, they're just fast as fuck.
I can't like.
I heard, Mega's up. 15 for 140. Heavy soon. Like 8. They have rails as well.
Fighting
Rail energy, I'm coming to you, just chill. Mega. He's dead.
Making a good comeback, but
Slide him.
it's
Back into
probably
the
too little too late. We have said that twice before.
I'm not
look at
risking
the
it again.
frags now.
I'm Team Bobber believer now.
Yeah?
Completely. I mean, they were down like 20 something, like 1 minute ago.
Yeah,
it's
and
only
now they're
15
down
now.
by- yeah,
the problem
literally.
is the enemies only really need 3 frags. It's likely impossible.
Yeah, a few trades and a few coordinated attacks coming from Cheaters will certainly seal the deal.
Yeah.
But FaZe is just not missing at the moment and predicting quite well where we're going to go, what that's going to take. Good LG from Celts, but it's not going to be enough as FaZe says his Ace been pretty down at the moment, trying to stay alive. And this is what I'm talking about. It's these small trades here and there. This is going to be quite beneficial for Cheaters just to try and secure it, but just making life so difficult. They find Chenzo again, they're keeping their
Another
distance
kill.
from FaZe.
Oh no, he's gonna die. He goes.
Yeah, that's
down.
going to be it. It's Team Bomber sadly fall short on that final map as Cheaters take the match 3-2 in that best of 5, and we'll be seeing them later on in the lower bracket semis, depending on how the next series is going to go. But fair play to a good comeback towards the end.
What a great performance by Team Bobber.